2026 Alpine A390 GTS and the 2026 Kia EV6 GT are both exciting electric performance vehicles, though they cater to slightly different segments. The Alpine A390 GTS is presented as a sports fastback or coupe SUV, while the Kia EV6 GT is a performance crossover SUV. Here's a comparison based on currently available information. 2026 Alpine A390 GTS. Release date: pre-orders for the Alpine A390 are expected to begin in November 2025, with first deliveries anticipated in the second quarter of 2026. Australian delivery is projected for late 2026 or 2027. Key features and specs: A390 GTS. Power: 345 kilowatts, 470 horsepower. Torque: 808 Newton-meters, 596 lb-ft. 0 to 100 km per hour, 0 to 62 miles per hour 3.9 seconds. Top speed: 220 km per hour, 137 miles per hour. Battery: 89 kilowatt-hours lithium-ion. Range: WLTP 520 km to 555 km, 323 to 345 miles, estimated EPA of 293 miles. Drivetrain: tri-motor all-wheel drive, 1 front, 2 rear motors for active torque vectoring. Charging: up to 190 kilowatts DC fast charging, 15 to 80% in under 25 minutes, bidirectional AC charging, V2L/V2G. Weight: 2,121 kilograms, 4,676 pounds. Dimensions: length: 4,615 millimeters, 181.7 in. Width: 1,885 millimeters, 74.2 in. Height: 1,532 millimeters, 60.3 in. Wheelbase: 2,708 millimeters, 106.6 in. Interior: two 12-inch screens, digital gauge cluster and infotainment, Nappa leather upholstery, massaging front seats, microfiber headliner, 13-speaker DV-LED extreme sound audio system, physical climate controls. Unique features: patented overtake function for a 10-second power boost, with cooldown, F1-inspired rotary controller for reg-in braking, semi-autonomous parking. Origin: French performance brand, designed to offer a feeling of lightness despite its weight, with focus on agile handling through clever suspension tuning and torque vectoring. 2026 Kia EV6 GT. Release date: expected to be revealed in late 2025, with deliveries starting in early 2026. Canadian customers might see it in showrooms by spring 2026. Key features and specs: EV6 GT estimated/projected for 2026, based on current GT and Ioniq 5N influences. Power: estimated 650 plus HP, current 2025 model has 576 horsepower per 430 kilowatts. Torque: 740 Newton-meters, 545 lb-ft, for current model, potentially higher for 2026. 0 to 100 km per hour, 0 to 60 miles per hour under 3 seconds. Current 0 to 100 km per hour is 3.5 to 3.7 seconds for 576 horsepower model. Top speed: over 260 km per hour, electronically limited. Current is 260 km per hour per 162 miles per hour. Battery: 77.4 kilowatt-hours, current model, rumored to get 84 kilowatt-hours for 2026, similar to Ioniq 5N. Range: WLTP up to 500 kilometers on a single charge, estimated. Drivetrain: dual electric motors, AWD. Charging: ultra-fast charging, 10 to 80% in under 15 minutes, bidirectional charging, V2L. Weight: around 2,175 kilograms, 4,795 pounds for the current model. Dimensions: current model, likely similar for 2026. Length: 4,695 millimeters, 185 in. Width: 1,890 millimeters, 74 in. Height: 1,545 millimeters, 61 in. Wheelbase, 2,900 mm, 114 in. Interior, advanced HUD, augmented reality display, eco-friendly materials, heavily bolstered sports seats with heating/cooling, customizable ambient lighting, 12.3-inch infotainment screen, Apple CarPlay/Android Auto. Unique features: simulated gearbox, virtual gears with paddle shifters, enhanced aerodynamics, wider stance, GT-specific badging, upgraded adaptive suspension, enhanced regenerative braking. Initial thoughts. Performance: the Kia EV6 GT is projected to have a significant edge in raw horsepower and acceleration, potentially pushing it into supercar territory for EVs. The Alpine A390 GTS, while powerful, emphasizes agile handling and dynamic driving experience through its advanced torque vectoring system and Alpine's performance DNA. Design: the A390 GTS has a sleek, fastback-SUV design, drawing inspiration from the A110 coupe. The EV6 GT features a sharp, modern crossover design. Technology: both offer advanced infotainment and driver assistance systems. The EV6 GT's simulated gearbox and AR HUD might offer a more futuristic driving experience, while Alpine's overtake function is a unique performance-focused gimmick. Practicality: both are 5-door vehicles, offering more practicality than traditional sports cars. The EV6 GT is a bit larger, potentially offering more interior and cargo space. Market positioning: the Alpine A390 GTS will likely target a more niche, performance-oriented luxury segment, building on Alpine's sporting heritage. The Kia EV6 GT aims for a broader market, offering compelling performance and value within the electric crossover segment. Ultimately, the choice between these two will depend on individual priorities. Whether you value outright acceleration and innovative driver tech, Kia EV6 GT, or a more focused, driver-centric experience with advanced handling dynamics, Alpine A390 GTS. Pricing: 2026 Alpine A390 GTS. Estimated price: the A390 GTS is expected to be priced around €76,000, approximately $80,500 or $125,000 Australian dollars. This positions it as a direct rival to premium performance EVs like the Porsche Macan EV and potentially higher trims of the Tesla Model Y Performance. 2026 Kia EV6 GT. Estimated price: while official pricing for the 2026 EV6 GT hasn't been released, based on the current EV6 GT and other Kia EV pricing trends, it's estimated to start around $63,800 for the current GT 2025 model year, and could potentially see a slight increase for the 2026 model, possibly reaching around $80,000 for top trims, particularly with the rumored power upgrades. Pricing comparison: the Alpine A390 GTS appears to be positioned at a higher price point, reflecting its more exclusive, performance-focused brand identity and bespoke engineering. The Kia EV6 GT, while a performance leader, is likely to offer a more accessible entry into the high-performance EV crossover segment. Interior space and comfort. 2026 Alpine A390 GTS. Seating: designed for 5 occupants, aiming for a welcoming interior. Ambience: features a driver-focused cockpit with 2 12-inch screens, Nappa leather, microfiber headliner, and massaging front seats, GTS trim. The emphasis is on a sporty yet refined environment. Rear seats: while it's a 5-seater, reports suggest that Alpine prioritized handling, which might lead to slightly more limited rear legroom compared to some rivals. Its relatively compact dimensions, 4.615 m length, 2.708 m wheelbase, for a crossover also suggest that interior volume might be somewhat tighter than larger SUVs. 2026 Kia EV6 GT. Seating: also a 5-seater, the EV6 is known for its spacious and modern cabin, thanks to its dedicated EV platform, EGMP. Its longer wheelbase, 2.900 m, generally translates to more generous interior space, especially for rear passengers. Ambience: features eco-friendly materials, heavily bolstered sports seats with heating/cooling, customizable ambient lighting, and a panoramic curved display integrating a 12.3-inch infotainment screen and digital gauge cluster. The augmented reality HUD is a notable tech highlight. Interior space comparison: the Kia EV6 GT is likely to offer more interior space, particularly for rear passengers and overall cabin volume, due to its longer wheelbase and slightly larger exterior dimensions. The Alpine A390 GTS, while luxurious, might feel a bit more driver-focused and potentially less expansive in the rear, consistent with Alpine's sports car heritage.